Aptitude Fynapse allows businesses of any size to scale their Microsoft Dynamics 365 solution to process and store any volume of financial data to increase their overall controls and to address the ever-changing requirements of the finance and accounting worlds. Dynamics 365 is a market-leading ERP solution. It supports all of your critical finance operations like procure to pay, quote to cash, record to report, plan to perform, and tax with its diverse suite of finance and operations modules. It integrates natively into your Microsoft ecosystem, including Azure, Teams, Power Automate, Power BI, and other solutions that are already leveraged by your company today. Each of these modules are highly composable and can easily integrate with each other with automatic reconciliations. However, Microsoft Dynamics is an industry-agnostic solution, so there may be key operational systems that are critical to your business or industry that are not under the umbrella of the D365 offering. So how then do we incorporate the data from these systems into D365? Fynapse becomes the master connector for the D365 solution. The first thing that it's going to do is to act in the role of third-party connectivity with those upstream source systems and performing an automatic reconciliation. Fynapse has configurable input interfaces to allow for that reconciliation with the source, and then we'll aggregate the data and submit it to the GL with a full handshake so that they reconcile to each other automatically. This is also a way to protect your GL from significant levels of data volume. Fynapse will process all finance data at transaction level of granularity, but then summarize those results to a level more appropriate for a general ledger. This is all without sacrificing any of those drill back capabilities available in the other Dynamics modules. In aggregating that data away, it acts as an accounting data noise reduction technique. There are many processes within accounting that are going to essentially introduce noise into your GL. This might be balances being posted and then reversed, or might be zero netting control accounts. By aggregating those results away, all of the submissions to the general ledger are just the net changes, which is going to make any sort of complex reporting or analytics downstream a lot easier to carry out. Along with handling the data, we're also able to process the rules. This is a centralized accounting policy for all of those external source systems, allowing for new systems or even new entities to be onboarded much, much faster into your organization while increasing your overall controls. Fynapse can process in a multi-entity, multi-currency, and a multi-GAAP configuration. And finally, Fynapse comes with industry-specific IP and solution accelerators in the form of deployable data models, available accounting policies, or charts of accounts. Once the connector has been deployed, all set up as far as the relationship between the subledger and GL aggregation and mappings are performed within Fynapse. But back in Dynamics, we do have one last setup task. We're going to go to System Administration, System Settings, and then you'll see that the Fynapse integration has appeared as a menu option. All that we have to do here is provide the URL for our drill back path and any other parameters required for pre-filtering. Now we can take a look at the drill path itself. So we'll go into our general ledger, and whether we go from a trial balance or individual journal entries, all of those parent-child relationships are supported in Dynamics. But once we get back to the voucher transaction level, this represents the handover point to Fynapse. First, what we're going to do is pre-filter our voucher transactions down to the scope of data that did not come from one of the integrated modules, but something that came from a third-party system via Fynapse. So now we have reduced the number of voucher transactions in Dynamics down to the ones that came from Fynapse. And we can see by clicking on any of these that a new menu item appears to view the journal in the subledger. This will drill back into the many journal entries that may have made up that aggregate posting in the GL.